Stephen Mogaka is a Kenyan lawyer, banker, advocate, and politician currently serving as the Member of Parliament (MP) for West Mugirango Constituency, located in Nyamira County, Kenya. Known for his blend of professional experience in finance, law, and public service, Mogaka has built a reputation as a results-oriented leader focused on education, economic empowerment, governance reforms, and community development. Stephen Mogaka's early life remains relatively private, as he tends not to disclose extensive personal details publicly. However, what is known is that he pursued a strong academic foundation from an early stage, reflecting a lifelong commitment to education and professional excellence. He completed his primary and secondary education in Kenya, obtaining his early formal qualifications at Ruiru High School, where he earned his Kenya Junior Secondary Examination, KJSE, and Kenya Certificate of Education O-Level, before progressing to Kagumo High School for his advanced level studies. He sat his A-level exams in 1982, achieving excellent results that paved the way for his tertiary education. Mogaka's academic journey is distinguished and broad, spanning commerce, law, and professional accounting, an educational blend that uniquely positioned him for multi-sector leadership. In 1984, he enrolled at the University of Nairobi, one of Kenya's most prestigious institutions, where he pursued a Bachelor of Commerce, B.Com, with a focus on accounting. He graduated in 1987, emerging with a robust foundation in business and financial management. Driven by a desire to expand his expertise, Mogaka returned to the University of Nairobi a decade later to study law. Between 1998 and 2002, he completed a Bachelor of Laws, LLB honors, degree with distinction, a noteworthy achievement that marked the beginning of his professional transition into legal practice. Following his LLB, he enrolled at the Kenya School of Law, where he completed the Diploma in Legal Studies in 2004, a necessary qualification for admission to the Kenyan bar as an advocate. Over time, he also pursued a Master of Laws at the University of Nairobi and professional accounting education through the Kenya Accountants and Secretaries National Examinations Board, KASNAB, completing up to CPA Section 4 level. Mogaka's professional career is marked by significant contributions in both the banking and legal sectors. Immediately after graduating from university in 1987, Mogaka joined Southern Credit Bank Ltd as a credit officer, where he began his career in finance. A few years later, in 1989, he moved to Kenya Commercial Bank, KCB, then Kenya's largest commercial bank, where he spent over a decade climbing through various managerial ranks. At KCB, Mogaka served in a range of roles including Human Resource Manager, Corporate Relationship Manager, Area Credit Manager, Southwest Area, Retail Accounts Officer, Advances Control Officer, Securities Manager, and Branch Manager. This diverse portfolio equipped him with deep insights into financial services, risk control, and corporate leadership. In 2003, Mogaka left KCB for Transnational Bank, where he served as Deputy Managing Director and Senior Manager in Enterprise Risk Management until 2005. He then joined Equity Bank, heading the debt recovery and business development functions until 2007, roles that further sharpened his expertise in financial systems, credit markets, and strategic business growth. In 2007, Mogaka made a decisive shift into private legal practice by co-founding Musyoki Mogaka and Company Advocates, where he became the managing partner. Over the next 15 years, he built a respected practice focusing on commercial law, litigation, property rights, and corporate legal services. His dual background in finance and law made him a sought-after advocate capable of handling complex commercial disputes and advising corporate clients. His professional affiliations include membership in the Kenya Institute of Bankers, KIB, the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya, ICPAC, and the Law Society of Kenya, LSK. These memberships reflect both his multidisciplinary qualifications and his commitment to upholding professional standards across sectors. Although Mogaka's first political campaign in 2017 was unsuccessful, he remained active in public life and community engagement. His perseverance paid off in the 2022 general elections, when he successfully contested for the West Mugirango parliamentary seat on a Jubilee Party ticket. His victory marked the start of his first term in the 13th Parliament of Kenya, representing the interests of his constituents at the national level. Mogaka's electoral success was a testament to his deep ties with the community, his professional track record, and his promise to bring practical solutions to local and national issues. As an MP, he has focused on several priority areas including education support, economic empowerment, sectoral reforms, and governance accountability. As a lawmaker, Mogaka has distinguished himself through advocacy on issues affecting both his constituency and the nation. Shortly after taking office, he launched a scholarship initiative to support needy students in West Mugirango by covering fees, uniforms, and essential educational needs, a move that directly improved school attendance and reduced financial barriers for families. He has also engaged in high-profile national debates. In December 2023, he filed a petition at the High Court, leading to the temporary suspension of the prosecution of the Controller of Budget, Margaret Nyakang'o, a case that sparked widespread discussion on constitutional rights, governance, and oversight in public finance management. Mogaka has used his parliamentary platform to champion reforms in key sectors. He has been a vocal advocate for policies to revive Kenya's coffee industry, calling for progressive amendments to empower smallholder farmers and restore the country's position as a leading coffee producer, a sector he once described as gold based on his childhood experiences and the industry's economic potential. On other fronts, he has championed support for the boda sector, an important source of employment and mobility for youth across Kenya. Through parliamentary debates, he has emphasized the need for structured training programs in road safety, first aid, and mechanics, as well as fair financing models that protect riders from exploitative lending practices. Mogaka's leadership is characterized by practical engagement and a focus on outcomes. Constituents and observers often describe him as determined, articulate, and willing to confront complex issues rather than offer superficial solutions. His background in finance and law gives him a unique perspective on policy analysis, legal reforms, and economic planning. He has also demonstrated a readiness to bridge professional expertise with grassroots development, a combination that has boosted his appeal among voters and civic groups alike. While he has not yet sponsored private member bills in his current parliamentary term, his contributions to debates and committee discussions reflect a growing influence in legislative affairs. Mogaka's approach suggests a long-term commitment to public service and the strengthening of democratic institutions in Kenya. Stephen Mogaka values education, professionalism, and community service, principles that have guided both his career and political engagement. His personal life remains relatively out of the spotlight, with most public attention focused on his work, policy positions, and contributions to societal advancement. Nonetheless, his actions reflect a strong belief in uplifting others, particularly young people, through opportunity, mentorship, and structural support. As a first-term MP with deep multidisciplinary expertise, Stephen Mogaka is positioned to play a significant role in Kenya's evolving political landscape. His blend of financial acumen, legal insight, and grassroots advocacy makes him a compelling voice for reform and innovation. Whether driving sectoral improvements in agriculture, supporting education for vulnerable families, or advocating for economic growth initiatives, his work continues to shape dialogue within Parliament and beyond. In the coming years, Mogaka's contributions will likely expand, potentially influencing national policy and constituency development long after his current term. For many in West Mugirango and the broader Kenyan community, he represents a model of leadership grounded in service, integrity, and practical impact, qualities that resonate deeply in an era of new political expectations. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more.